If you're spending money on influencers and you can't answer this one simple question, who is making me money? You don't have an influencer strategy. You're playing a guessing game. And I've been there. You send out a product, the influencer tests it out, the campaign goes live, and then the question comes along. So, who made me money? And then your boss asks the question, so how did it do? And the response usually is like, yeah, engagement was great. We got thousands of views, lots of likes. But guess what? Engagement doesn't pay the bills. If you're new here, my name's Nicole, and I've been a digital marketer for 15 years. And on this channel, we talk about what actually drives growth in marketing. No fluff, just what works. Today, I'm gonna share with you what the best software is for influencer marketing campaign tracking. Because once you scale past 10 creators, spreadsheets stop working, discount codes get messy, and you lose visibility really fast. But before we get into the tools, let me tell you a quick story. A few years back, I worked on an influencer marketing campaign. It was pretty much the time when influencer marketing was rising. And there was no reliable tracking tools that would show you how the campaign actually performed. We had multiple creators, multiple campaigns running, different links, different promo codes. And at the time, we thought that we had it all handled. But that was until the campaign ended. And we had to answer one simple question. Which of the multiple influencers that we partnered up with made us money? And that's where everything broke. We had Instagram screenshots, messy spreadsheets, discount codes floating around, some Shopify data, and Google Analytics. But nothing was connected. So what was the end result? We overestimated some influencer performance and underestimated others. And we made decisions based on incomplete data. Not because we didn't know what we were doing, just simply because the data wasn't there. And that's the difference. Today, influencer marketing software isn't just about managing campaigns. It's about tracking performance, attribution, visibility, and scaling what actually works. So before we get into platforms, here's what actually matters. Most people treat influencer marketing like content, PR, brand awareness. But if you're spending money on influencer marketing, it needs to be treated like performance marketing. You have to be able to track how the campaigns are performing. Here are some things that I look for, which really demonstrates if a campaign made some money. 1, attribution. Can I track click to conversion to revenue? Not just what someone posted, but what actually happened after. 2, visibility. Can I log in and see what actually worked and what didn't? Not wait days for a report. 3, placement level detail. Not just did this influencer perform, but which post, which link, which placement actually drove results. 4, scalability. Because what works for 5 creators can actually break at 20. And if your system breaks when you scale, you're going to lose money. Now let's talk software. Impact. It's one of the biggest players in the game. And to be fair, it's quite powerful. You get advanced attribution, cross-device tracking, and a large partner ecosystem. But it's built more for enterprise teams. which means longer setup times, more complexity, and a steeper learning curve. You don't always log in and find a simple answer. You're often digging through reports, trying to piece things together. So yes, it's capable, but not always the easiest to work with day to day. Think managing partners, handling payouts, running structured program. But when it comes to tracking, it more depends on how things are set up, which means you don't always get deep visibility into which content or which exact placement drove conversions. You might know a partner converted, but not how it actually happened. So it works for organizing programs, but less for optimizing performance. 2, Everflow. This is where things feel more aligned and actually how marketing works today. Everflow is built around tracking performance across multiple channels in real time with full visibility into the customer journey. So instead of just seeing campaign activity, you actually get to see clicks, conversions, and connect revenue to each partner. So if I had a platform like this back in the day when I was running influencer campaigns, I wouldn't be second guessing. We would have known exactly where to reinvest our money, who to cut, and what exactly was working. That's the difference. Next up, we've got PartnerStack. It feels more like a partner management platform than a tracking tool. So it shines if you really focus on onboarding partners, managing relationships, handling payouts and commissions. It's very structured. Everything has its place. But when it comes to tracking performance, that's not really where it goes deep. You'll see results at a higher level, but it's harder to break down into what exact content worked, what drove the conversion, and why it happened. So if you're trying to answer which influencer made me money and how, you might not get a super clear answer right away. It's great for running a program, but not optimizing performance. And last, we've got Tune. It's great on the technical side. It's the type of platform where you can pretty much customize anything, tracking setups, attribution logic, integrations. You have a lot of control. And for some teams, that's exactly what they want. But here's the trade-off. It's not plug and play. It takes time to set up, and once it's live, you still need to understand how everything connects. So instead of quickly logging in and seeing what's working, you're often looking at the data based on how it was configured, which makes it powerful, but not always fast and intuitive. It's more build your own system versus log in and see immediate results. So you're asking right now probably, what is the best software for influencer marketing tracking? Let me make this simple. If you want something powerful but more enterprise heavy, Impact is the way to go. If you want clear visibility into what's actually driving revenue, Everflow. If you want structure and partner management, PartnerStack. And if you want full control and you're okay with a little bit complexity, Tune. The goal isn't just to run influencer marketing campaigns. It's to actually understand them. What worked, what didn't, and what's worth scaling. And once you have that clarity, it makes influencer marketing a lot easier.